Right, just a quick gardening video. I've just been out to get the stain to do the shed. In places it's going to need 3 coats, so the idea is to put a coat on the bare wood and feather it, so that it's not got a line or anything like that, and then let that dry, and then the next day coat the whole shed, and the day after that coat the whole shed again. That's the plan. I've got the stuff, I've got the brush. What I need is the weather, and what I need is the weather not to be boiling hot like it is now, so this is a first thing in the morning job. And quite honestly, no, I'm not going to do it in the heat. That's just silly when I can do it first thing. I was going to say, if I put a coat on the bare wood, I could come back later that day and put another coat on, but then I'd be in the heat. And while I was out in the place to get the stain, look what I found. And the most important thing there is that. So these are what you call ground cover sedums. These are a variety. It looks like there's 3 different sorts and 6 plants. So two of each times 2 is 4 of each. And the idea with those is firstly get them out the sun now, because I'm not planting them in this heat wave. We'll wait for the weather to break and I won't have to water them twice a day. And they're to go in places like this, along the edges of the paths, to sort of break the line, yeah? Perhaps some in the circle to overlap, yeah? So that's the idea of those. They're to go round the edges, and hopefully to replace things like weeds, which are a constant battle out here. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to. I've got the stain to do the shed, and I've got some edging plants once this weather breaks. There's no point in planting stuff in this heat. It's just silly, so we'll wait until it breaks, which is probably next week sometime. It looks set right through this weekend into next week. But at some point the weather will break and we'll get rain. And then we have a look at the long-term forecast, and as long as it's not heading for another flipping heat wave like this, then we'll get them in the ground, and I'll film that obviously. So this is unusual. This is a gardening video that's actually real time. Yeah? So this is today. It's Thursday today. I filmed it and I've posted it today. I've still got outstanding videos that have come across from the Orchid channel. They will continue as normal. I think I've got about another 4, maybe 5. 4 I think it is, and then we'll be up to date anyway, and it's not worth waiting for a short video like this. So I think the garden's going to look an awful lot better with the shed coated up. At the moment I'm not prepared to paint the fence, because it masks the fact that that tree's leaning over, which I don't want to do. So there we go. That's what I've been up to this morning. Now I need to get out of this sun.